Okay, so I really just want to rant a little about. I don't know what do I call this now. It's Have you ever? Okay, I just spent 35 minutes listening to a video that was supposed to tell me something about meditation by Mind Valley, and it was a 35-minute video telling me shit. I don't even remember what the video was about. I mean, when I started watching this video, they started all like, okay, we're going to tell you about the silver method and all that, the simple steps and blah 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 and all that stuff. And 35 minutes later, I still had no idea what the silver method was, or the techniques and all that stuff. And there I was sitting down. I mean, at the beginning of the video, the guy was like, "Okay, so you have to wait and listen to the video right to the very end because that's when you get to learn blah blah blah." And it was a 35 minutes sales speech for me to buy the silver method. And I was like, "Why the hell did I sit down for 35 freaking minutes just for you to tell me, hey, go buy this stuff? Why don't you just tell me, hey, go buy this stuff, rather than sit me down for 35 freaking minutes?" There's a lot that I could have done in 35 freaking minutes, and I had to sit down to watch the video painstakingly only to find out what I already know in the end. And I don't understand, like, why. Fine, the reason I'm making this video is because I saw what's his name, Lewis House. He interviewed Tony Robbins about money master the game, uh, 7 steps to financial freedom, and I watched the interview. And I've been following Tony Robbins for a long long time, okay, since I don't know 2002, 2003, 2001, thereabout. I've been following Tony Robbins, and he talked about, he interviewed the, I don't know, top 50, I don't know how many there were, top money makers in America, and found out the steps that they follow to produce consistent results, and he put that in his book. And I've gone around the internet looking for the book. I almost got this book a few days ago, but I said, I'm not sure if this book is for me, but from what Tony has said, I can relate to it and it makes sense. And some of the stuff he mentioned in the book, I already started practicing over a year ago. So I felt, okay, maybe there is more that I can learn from this book, and let me go and read this book. So it happened that, just shortly after I finished watching this 35 minutes sales speech, I signed up for Audible and I got a credit. But someone else sent me a link to download her audiobook on Audible, audible.com, which is an Amazon company. And I said, fine, let me take a look. But then I was like, why should I use this credit to get this woman's book when I could use it to get this book that I also want a lot, which is the Tony Robbins book? So I did a search and I checked the reviews. There's a lot of positive 5-star reviews, and there's a couple of 1-2-star reviews. And one thing kept reoccurring. Longest sales speech ever. It's too freaking long. It should make it so and 15 hours shorter and all that. The first review I saw was "Get to the point, Tony." And it just reminded me of the 35-minute video I just watched, and it reminded me of all the other videos where you sit down, man. It's so, I don't get it. You sit down and you watch a video for 5 minutes, for 1 hour, for 60 freaking minutes, watching a video that is telling you, there's this product, it costs XYZ dollars, we'll go get it from this link. I mean, why do I have to sit down for 60 freaking minutes to watch a video that is telling me to go get one stuff? I mean, they tell you have to pay attention to the video, watch the video right to the very last minute. And the way these videos are crafted, you can't pause it, you can't fast forward it, you can't rewind it. You just have to sit down and watch until the end of the freaking video, only to find out that you just have to go to a website to make a simple freaking purchase. Like, is there a school that, these guys go to, and then they teach them that, in order to make this sale, you have to make an extremely long video, beat around the bush for hours before you get to the point? I don't freaking get it. People like, there are busy people in this world, okay, and people like us don't have time to sit down for 1 hour just to get a link to. I mean, I don't even know. It's so yeah. It's like, what the bloody hell? Seriously. So I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins, okay, and I'm sure that there are critics, and I'm sure that there are people that will gain a lot of insight from this book of his, but it seems like it's going to be a waste of. In fact, I even saw someone that made a comment that said, how did they put it again? He said waste of money, then he said, sorry, no, waste of free audible credits. And I have one credit, just one credit, and I can either use that one credit to get this Tony Robbins book, or I can use that one credit to get the book that this woman sent to me. And right now I'm kind of stuck in a dilemma. Like, do I get the freaking book and read a 350-page book that is telling me I don't know what? Or do I just get the book I was supposed to get with the freaking free credit? Like, that's my dilemma right now, because I freaking hate this. I went through the Mind Valley webpage, and it's a huge page. In fact, imagine you expanded an ebook. I don't know, let's say 65-page ebook. Imagine expanding that into a web page, not a website, a web page. So imagine expanding 65 pages of an ebook into a web page, and then there are 9 of those freaking pages. And what is on the page? Nothing. And I asked myself when I was reading it this afternoon, like, do they really expect people to sit down and read that freaking long page? Like, I mean, I would have to be literally jobless to sit down and read through all that stuff when all they are trying to tell you can be summarized in 3 freaking paragraphs. Like, what the bloody hell? Is there a school where people go to learn how to do this shit? Like, okay, it's 15 minutes past 12 in the morning, and here I am talking to my phone. What the hell, man?